Let's speak about Lucid Motors / CCIV, baby. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove that fact. And today we have the most exciting SPAC on the block to speak about. So my friends, you're more than likely aware that we've been covering these guys pretty much from day one on the channel. I initially bought my shares right here. I got in at 12.86. I will show you proof now so you guys know that I'm not lying. We're doing quite well. We're up over 70% as of this moment in time. As of this moment in time, we're investing based off of a large amount of circumstantial evidence, but that is all it is right now. There is no guarantees that we are investing in Lucid Motors right now. But the fact that we've already gone all the way up to about 23.50 based off of hype is pretty insane. So there are a few primary things I want to cover in today's video. I want to speak about the price action and whether or not I personally believe it is too late to get in now. Coming from the perspective of somebody who did bite the bullet quite early on, I want to speak about this article right here that says don't buy CCIV stock now, but pounce on the Lucid Motors merger. And I really want to just speak about the psychology behind this one because I'm seeing so much of this on YouTube as of late, and taking risks in the market right now is being demonized to an extent, so I really want to touch on this one. I want to speak about this piece of news that just came out. Lucid Motors adds second retail location in South Florida at Rosemary Square in West Palm Beach. And this here, which is quite a substantial piece of news, buyout firm TPG in lead for stake in AT&T's DirecTV. So if you guys don't really know the history of CCIV, there was a time in life where we thought they may be merging with DirecTV, and obviously that's nowhere near as exciting as Lucid Motors. So the fact that we see this piece of information could lead us to believe to an extent that CCIV is in no way any longer interested in DirecTV. And the only other company that there is rumours surrounding and there is circumstantial evidence surrounding is indeed Lucid Motors. So that's what we're going to speak about today, my friends. We're going to try and speak about risk management a little bit, why it's a little bit different if you're to buy now than if you were to buy back then, and just those couple of pieces of news that we covered. So right before we do get into the video, my friend, can I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? Drop me a comment down below. Let me know when you bought this company or if you did buy in. If you are indeed new around here, my friend, please hit that juicy red subscribe button and join the family of investors, baby. Also, if you are interested in joining my private Discord group, that's the first link in the description. In there you get access to all of my buy and sell alerts, so my long-term positions and my swing trades. I call these guys at 12.86 a share. We're eating baguettes. You get access to over 50 private channels, join a community of over 2,100 investors. It's juicy. I shot 4 free stocks on Webull. That's the second link in the description, my friends. You gotta sign up, deposit $100, you get some free money. It's that easy. So I really want to start it off with this article right here, okay? That is titled, "Don't buy CCIV stock now, but pounce on the Lucid Motors merger." Lucid Motors is a long-term winner, but CCIV stock does not represent Lucid Motors' promising business yet. And this is completely and utterly true. When we're investing in CCIV right now, we are hoping, and we are just that, we are hoping to be investing in Lucid Motors. It is much riskier than investing in a company you know you're actually investing in. If you go ahead and buy Facebook stock, you know that you're investing in Facebook and everything comes along with it. WhatsApp, Instagram, etc, etc. Even if you invest in a penny stock, you know you're investing in that penny stock, in that company, in their price action, in their management team, etc, etc. Investing in CCIV, we don't have a letter of intent. We don't have any official announcements. We don't know that we're going to be merging with Lucid Motors. So I completely understand the outlook of this author, okay? It's essentially, he's just saying don't take the added risk, don't take the gamble. And I understand that. And I know there's a lot of investors who share that same philosophy. But at the end of the day, guys, baker's gotta bake. And in this game, you gotta be willing to take some risks sometimes. The risk now is substantially higher than when I bought in, so I will cover that at the end of the video. But just understand, guys, there's different kinds of investors out there. There's people like me who have really high risk tolerance, who want to chase really high growth. And then there's people who don't really want to take as much risk. They're happier with, you know, a decent annual return. So shares of CCIV have been soaring over the last 2 weeks on rumours that the company is set to acquire premium EV maker Lucid Motors. Such murmurs have been neither confirmed nor denied by either Churchill Capital or Lucid Motors. Still, CCIV stock has more than doubled on merger chatter alone, and that's not normal. We don't see that very often, but that is because we don't often see a company that's as exciting as Lucid Motors potentially going public. So my 2 cents, don't buy CCIV stock now. The rally is based on rumours. Rumours are dangerous. If they prove to be untrue, Churchill Capital is just another run-of-the-mill SPAC, and CCIV will plunge back to $10 a share. And if you watched all of my previous Lucid Motors video, I made that point extraordinarily clear. If it ends up falling true, everything pretty much is at risk up to $10 a share. And that's why it's much higher risk now. Again, I bought at $12.86 a share, my friends. I'm essentially risking a max of $2.86 a share as long as I sell before a merger goes through. If you're to buy now at $23.50 a share, you're risking $13.50 a share. Now, with that being said, the large majority of the time a SPAC wouldn't go all the way back down to $10. It would usually hover a little bit higher, but you get the picture. He says, too risky for my taste. And that's fine, guys. I mean, it is higher risk than a lot of other investments that are out there, but it also offers immense growth potential, particularly when you were getting in early with me. I mean, I'm already up 70% in my position. I was risking $2.86 a share, okay? I'm up 70% based off of rumors. The company has gone up considerably more than 100% based off rumors. So if it's to come true, if the merger is to actually happen, you better expect a huge move to the upside. And that's where calculated risk reward comes into play. You should never ignorantly invest into something like this. And you should also never dismiss the risks that are associated, because there is a very real possibility this merger doesn't come through. But if you're like me, and if you've done the research, you have relatively high conviction that, judging off of all of the circumstantial evidence we have, it's quite likely to come through. So that's the first thing I wanted to point out. I mean, if you agree with this guy or if you agree with me, it doesn't matter. There are so many different kinds of investors out there, and that's absolutely fine. Now, one piece of actual good news for Lucid Motors itself as a company, regardless of whether they do go public via CCIV or not, is this. They added their second retail location in South Florida. The location is the 6th in a network of Lucid studios that will grow to 20 locations across the United States by the end of the year. So you can see that they're looking to expand. I want you guys to keep in mind as well that their first production factory only went up the end of December. This is genuinely the perfect time for this company to go public. Again, that doesn't mean anything. It's just one piece of the puzzle. It's one piece of circumstantial evidence. Lucid Studios are designed to give customers the opportunity to experience Lucid's advanced electric vehicle technology and reserve their own Lucid Air all-electric sedan. So look, this isn't the biggest piece of news in regards to the merger, etc., but it's still something you should be aware of if you are investing in the hopes that this company is going to be Lucid Motors. Now, one more thing, my friends. Buyout firm TPG in lead for stake in AT&T's DirecTV. This is something that us CCIV investors are happy to read, okay? Because as I said at the start of the video, it was rumored, you know, that CCIV was actually going to be merging with DirecTV a while ago. Now we can see that TPG is in the lead stake for it. So TPG has entered into exclusive talks to acquire a minority stake in AT&T's satellite division. This would allow the US wireless carrier to trim its net debt of close to $150 billion. The exact price they're willing to pay could not be learned, but sources said the deal could value DirecTV at more than $15 billion. Now, we don't need to get into this because we don't need to know the ins and outs unless you plan on investing in that itself, but the important thing is that it doesn't say CCIV in the lead for stake in DirecTV. Now, my friends, what needs to be known and what I feel like I have an absolute need to share with you guys. Again, I bought in, I believe it would have been the 11th of January at $12.86 a share. I'm up over 70%. This company now carries considerably more risk than it did when I bought in. And that can be the problem with YouTube videos sometimes, is that if you're late to the party and me or your favorite YouTuber or whoever it is on this platform may have bought a long time ago, they may have much less risk than you, but you're just seeing us be bullish, be excited, etc. Understand that investing in this company right now carries considerably more risk than it did when a lot of us started buying it, my friends. Do I think the risk to reward ratio justifies buying at current prices? There are a few scenarios I believe you have to look at in order to answer that question relatively responsibly. If you want to invest in Lucid Motors for the long term and you are willing to take the bet that this is going to be the company that merges with them, I think it's an okay time to begin a position, but I wouldn't be going all in anytime soon. Fact of the matter is, my friends, there is a $13.50 downside per share right here, right now. If it does end up being Lucid Motors, I mean, I think a lot of people agree with me that we all expect this stock chart to move up very fast. $30 to $50 seems to be an average price consensus. I genuinely believe, seeing the price action we're seeing now, $40 should be on the lower end in the short term. So that still offers very nice upside. But if it's not to happen, you lose money. So if you're in it for the swing trade, honestly, I don't know if I would be looking at them at these prices. I mean, for you to get 100% out of these guys, we're going to have to go to $45 to $50 a share. And you're going to be risking upwards of 50% of your total position. Unless, of course, you set stop losses based off of support to resistance, etc. But for the swing right now, the risk to reward ratio honestly isn't amazing. If you're in it for the long term, and if you want to try to get into Lucid Motors before you can get into Lucid Motors, I think it's fine. Just do understand the added risk that you are getting yourself involved with. Now, with that being said, I want to point out this article yet again where he says, don't buy CCIV stock now, but pounce on the Lucid Motors merger. Sometimes taking a calculated risk is okay, my friends. Like with me, buying in at $12.86 because I already knew about Lucid Motors. I had already researched the company before. They were one I was waiting to hear about. I put in enough money where I said, you know what? If this goes to $10 and I lose that initial investment, it's fine, who cares? I have 500 shares, I'm risking just less than $3 a share, so I'm risking probably $13.50, $1,400. I'm already up close to $4,500 on the company, and if the merger is to be announced, there is a very real possibility that I'm going to be up over $10,000 in this position. So that's a calculated risk, and that brings me back to where we are right now. I don't see the risk reward ratio being immense in the short term right now. In the long term, I do. I think Lucid Motors is genuinely going to be one of the biggest EV companies that is out there in 3, 4, 5 years time. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're the next Tesla or the next 100x, anything like that, but I do certainly believe they will be a prominent force to be reckoned with in the EV sector in the years to come. So I really do hope that clears up my thoughts on the company. I personally am still so excited about this one. That should go without saying. I mean, I'm up 70% and I didn't sell a single share yet because I believe they have a lot more upside potential. It is still all circumstantial evidence. It is still considerably more risky than a lot of other investments that are out there, but the upside is still juicy. But anyway, my friends, if you watch this video all the way till the end, you are a true legend, and I really do appreciate you being here from the bottom of my heart. If you did enjoy the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button, drop me that comment down below, and please, my friend, subscribe if you're new around here. And again, if you are interested in joining that private Discord group, that is the first link in the description. You do get access to all of those buy and sell alerts, my swing trades, and my long-term investments. I would have called these guys at 1286 in there. I know a lot of people got in with me. We're all up 50 to 70%. You get access to over 50 private channels, a group of over 2100 members. It's juicy, baby. And if you want those free stocks on Webull, that's the second link in the description, my friends. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you for another video very soon. Peace.